The War Within pre-patch is now live on NA. Yes, Warband conversions can take up to 20 minutes, and that's after what was like basically a 12-hour maintenance period. So, you know, a little bit waiting a little bit longer shouldn't be too bad. What came with the pre-patch? New class talent tree update, new user interface updates and improvements, warbands. We'll talk a little bit about this because these features aren't all available. Skyriding on 464 of your older mounts. That's right. And then the pre-patch event, Radio and Echoes, will kick off next week. So we'll have to wait and see how much of this is actually available, because I know a lot of it, they had to disable it completely to be able to get the servers up and running. I interrupt this news segment to bring you a grave message from Samiccus himself. I call myself many times a man of the people, and that's exactly what I am. I'm here to give back to the people. You can win yourself an epic edition by watching 1 hour, just one measly hour of my stream. Every hour of stream you view, you get 1 point, and you can use those points to enter the giveaway. The more you watch, the better chance you got. Subscribers get an extra 5 entries into the giveaway, so join the stream. Come on in, stop by, say hi, and enter for your chance to win an epic War Within edition. That's right, get your early access, get in, and be the degenerate you truly are. So, what was disabled? Well, Warband banks evidently broke everything. Yes, Warband breaks are temporarily disabled due to critical issues. Blizzard released a blue post when they allowed the servers to go live a little while ago, basically saying that it's Warband banks that they have been able to unfix or unstick, basically. So it's broken. You can't do Warband banks yet. We'll see when they patch it in. They didn't say when. There is a maintenance period scheduled for today for about an hour, so we'll see if they get it fixed in that time. But as of now, Warband banks are currently disabled. Some other known issues. Yeah, you thought there was just one issue? No. This was a complete and utter shit show, guys. There's more than one issue. We have a couple known issues with action bars, they said. So you might have to get in there and fix your action bars, rearrange your abilities. Hopefully you remember how to do that. Action bars 2 through 8 for some people are unintentionally disabled on all characters. Players in this state will have to manually re-enable any of their extra action bars through the options and gameplay menu and all that stuff. So you have to get in there and fix it. But that's not all, friends. Oh no, there's more. There's more. The War Within pre-patch also broke some classes. That's right. For Unholy DKs, there's a few things broken. Priests, Discipline, and Shadow. Couple little things. Hunters, Marksmanship, Beast Mastery, and Survival. Broken. Mage, Fire. Broken. Shaman, Elemental, Restoration. Rogue, Assassination, and Sub-Titty. Those titties are broken. Warrior, Arms of Protection. You know, just a couple things. It's actually a few little things. Some things can be fixed in a reset. But other things, Blizzard's still working on some fixes. So, yeah, it's gonna be a little while before this game's back up and running properly. Dungeons and Raids, the abilities may be missing in form of the Dungeon Journal while in a Mythic Plus difficulty. Okay, so that's broken. Some different quests to be prepared may not be visible. Quest objectives for archiving the first disc may not be visible. Moving on to user interface, Group Manager. The button for Group Manager UI is causing an error. Holding down the button could make a highlight disappear. Removing all buttons does not work for unit markers. Okay, Spellbook. Spellbook's all screwed up. Click cast settings frame will not function. Typing /reload in the chat will resolve this issue. The Canoe concentration button disappears when selecting unselected fishing reagents for professions. A few other things broken with professions here, as we see a rewards frame disappears, a tracker is missing, fishing reagents can show increased recipes, recraft button is shown after completing an order. It's scuffed. It's scuffed. Just hold off on doing professions right now. Yeah. Questing and maps. Right-clicking on the tracking world quest objective may cause an error. Gossip window may disable the incorrect icon for the progress wrapper. Accepting daily quests may show the wrong icon. The lore book help tip may appear outside of the log frame. The quest objective icon may still be present after disabling quest objectives, and clicking on the Great Vault on your world map icon may not open the UI. Now again, we have to understand, Blizzard, they're a very small company, and the problem is they got purchased by an even smaller company, right? Not sure if you ever heard of them. Microsoft, very small company. They don't have the resources. to get these things patched up and fixed properly, you know, all at once. So we're going to have to give them some time. Let them get this stuff fixed. Yeah, the blue post should say we broke shit. And we'll get around to fixing it soon. Yeah, Micro Who. Yeah, I know. Exactly. So, these things, like I said, there's a 1 hour maintenance window today. Maybe these things are going to be fixed. Warbands, entering the world on a character on a different realm may result in a blank character select screen, and some account-wide reputations may not show up correctly. So there you go. Really, it was Warbands that broke everything, and I knew that was going to happen. That kind of integration in the game changes the base code, and it's just going to completely scuff everything up. You would have thought that they saw this coming, but evidently Zalateth is probably just fucking with us at this point, trying to get us in, you know, all void and rage and everything, because they didn't see it coming. How to use your Warband bank anywhere. So once the Warband banks eventually do get fixed, they will get fixed at some point. You can get the option to access the bank anywhere through the Warband's Warbanding Together quest. Now, this is a quest, I believe, that I did this quest on PTR. It takes you out to Gadget Scan. You go do it, and you can get the Warband Bank Distance Inhibitor. This is a cool thing. It'll be unlocked across all your characters. It has a 2-hour cooldown, and once you click it, it'll open a portal that's available for 10 minutes, where you can access your Warband bank anywhere at any time. So that's really cool. Getting that stuff done early on will, you know, benefit you a lot, because you can reach through and just grab about anything from your banks. And again, that bank is synced across all characters, but that feature currently is available. All Dragonflight raids became awakened as of the release of this patch. So, and a permanent 50% buff to all Dragonflight reps. So yes, all the raids are awakened. You can get in, quickly gear out on a bunch of stuff. You can still get the Reigns of Annularis, the mythic mount that can drop in the mythic difficulty. In addition, because all raids are now awakened, all 3 reputation buffs are now active: Sign of the Awakened Dreams, Sign of the Awakened Embers, and Sign of the Awakened Storms, giving players a 50% bonus until the War Within launches. This also means that LFR wings are awakened as well, giving a great way to get some entry-level gear for some new characters. Yeah, so doing some quick raiding. If you haven't done any raids this whole entire expansion, this might be a fun thing. Just get in there, do it, and you can get geared out pretty quickly. Cosmic Weapons Cache, now available and on sale until August 30th. So if you got some money to burn and you want to get some different weapons transmogs, you can get these right now for the low price of, looks like, $12. Yeah, so look at that. 12 little US dollaroos can give you some cool weapons transmogs. I'm not a big store guy, so I won't be buying this, but if you want it, go get it. Last but not least, there's been an increase across the board in secondary stats, armor, and stamina for all across World of Warcraft for the War Within. It's weird. No one's sure why they did this. Who knows? Maybe stamina could be increased because of what's going on with tanks, right? It's a soft push up, increases health, stuff like that. So maybe that's why. But it has been increased across the board. It's not huge. You see here 345 haste becomes 359 haste. 814 is 847. This is haste and mastery, so it's more than just stamina. But it looks like it's a across the board increase to the stats. Maybe they want to make stats more relevant in the War Within. Who knows? But we'll have to see how this all turns out, and we won't be able to see anything until all this shit is fixed and the War Within issues are up and refreshed out of the game. Basically, probably today's maintenance should fix a bunch of things.